A former WWE star will return to Raw as Dominik Mysterio's new girlfriend, replacing Liv Morgan. Since the 2024 SummerSlam, Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan have been a pair. Recently, the power duo has been unstoppable. They have gained tremendous momentum and established themselves as the best heels on the team as of right now. But a returning former superstar might show viewers a potentially devastating betrayal. Fans have been pointing out WWE's oblique clues regarding Morgan and Mysterio's possible split for a while. In a startling turn of events, Dirty Dom might decide to fire the Miracle Kid and expel her from the Judgment Day by bringing Paige, the former WWE Divas champion, back to the business as his new lover. Following her recent announcement of leaving AEW, there have been reports that Paige will rejoin the Stanford-based organization. She could side with Dominik Mysterio when she returned. She might be able to draw in the fans in this way. In 2017, she participated in her last WWE match. Fans will have to watch Raw to see how the tale develops, though, as the aforementioned angle is currently purely speculative. On Raw, Finn Balor talks about the supposed heat between him and Dominik Mysterio. Finn Balor discussed the animosity between himself and faction mate Dominik Mysterio on Raw Recap. According to the Demon Prince, he and Dirty Dom are siblings, and although brothers quarrel and fight frequently, they support one another. You see, Dom and I are brothers. And everyone who has a brother understands that if you and your brother are at odds, you will eventually have to fight it out. Despite your occasional play acting and pushing and shoving, you are always brothers in the end. You're still family no matter how much you quarrel and argue. Dom and I are aware that we are still family. Balor remarked, I know Dom has my back, and Dom knows I have his back. But, as part of the Judgment Day, Liv Morgan has been on a high in recent months. Even if everything is going smoothly, it could all fall apart at any time. Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez now make up one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. In real life and on screen, they are inseparable. It's a sign of a genuine friendship, but every tag team disbands at some point. That's what Rodriguez thinks. She was questioned if she and Liv Morgan may break up in an interview with Chris Van Vliet on NSYK. Although it's too depressing to consider, the Judgment Day member stated that it will eventually occur. She even made fun of the previous women's world champion for betraying her. I find the thought of ending my relationship with Liv Morgan too depressing. It's a fantastic story, I know. It's one of those situations when everyone is aware that all tag teams must eventually disband. Eventually, they must all battle one another. I'm simply having a great time working with her and participating in the Judgment Day. I don't want to consider the possibility that I might break her heart or that she will shatter mine. I could betray her. It's possible, she stated. When this possible breakup will occur is yet unknown. They currently dominate the women's tag team division on SmackDown and Raw, though. At WrestleMania 41, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez will defend their titles against a developing alliance. It's unfortunate Liv Morgan doesn't already have a WrestleMania match, given she has been among WWE's top performers for the previous 12 months. At the show of shows, she and Raquel Rodriguez are expected to defend their women's tag team championship, though they may face competition from a new partnership. Following her rescue from the Judgment Day duo last week by the role model, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria may face Liv and Raquel at WrestleMania 41. Expect Morgan and Rodriguez to spoil the contest as they compete for the Women's Intercontinental Championship on Raw on Monday. Bayley and Lyra would probably challenge them for the women's tag team title at Mania as a result of this. After winning the titles for a record-breaking third time at the end of February, it will be interesting to see if Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez continue to hold the titles. Never before has the WWE women's roster been as disorganized as it is now. We witnessed Naomi betraying Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky are now at each other's throats after Rhea Ripley pursued Liv Morgan. It all began when Io Sky was disqualified from the Elimination Chamber qualification match after Rhea punched Liv Morgan during her battle against her. Following the Elimination Chamber on Monday, Rhea Ripley handed Io Sky a title fight. In contrast, Bianca Belair emerged victorious from the Elimination Chamber and was slated to compete at WrestleMania against the victor of the match between Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Rhea was spotted accusing Bianca Belair of diverting her attention from the ringside as Io Sky stunned everyone by winning the title. Since then, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky have been at odds. When Bianca clarified that she had nothing to do with the distraction, they got into their first argument. The second altercation happened when Bianca Belair and Io Sky signed their WrestleMania contracts. A second altercation broke out backstage as Rhea entered the ring, attacked both opponents, and took the contract. Bianca Belair was to serve as the special guest referee for the Women's World Championship match between Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Despite their best efforts, the two divas were unable to subdue one another. Although they took turns controlling one another, they were each able to stop the other's progress. Bianca Belair collapsed outdoors after Rhea Ripley struck her instead of giving her a huge boot. No one was around to count when Rhea gave Io Sky a riptide because guest referee Bianca had fallen out of the ring. Bianca did not enter even though the audience counted to 15. Io had plenty of time to gather her breath when Rhea Ripley shoved her in and covered her, and she kicked out at 2. A second blow was delivered to Bianca Belair, this time by Io Sky. She lost her temper, asked to ring the bell, and terminated the bout in double DQ. Rhea Ripley was formally eliminated from WrestleMania due to the double disqualification. She attacked Bianca Belair because she didn't like this. She gave a riptide and then used the third rope to administer another riptide. Additionally, Io Sky was not spared and was brutalized by a furious Rhea Ripley. Does Rhea Ripley have any other way to get into WrestleMania? We'll find out in time. Hello, dear viewers, greetings from my channel. I hope you're having a great day. I'm Lima. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video.